Hey guys, it is the Triumph HD, bringing you episode number 3 of Not So Triumph. In the background, you'll see Titanfall gameplay. I think I go like 14-1, nothing so special, just something different. Call of Duty I haven't played in about 2 weeks now. I'm just not feeling it. With SBM in the game Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I'm just not feeling the touch, and I'm not having fun and enjoying the game, which is the whole point of it, so I'm not going to play it at this time. Like I said in my previous video, last video, which actually you can click in the top right where it says previous video on my overlay, I said I was going to be selling accounts, which is completely true. Actually, I just ordered my JTAG right now. Well, it's RGH. So that will be coming in probably like Monday or something. And then maybe Call of Duty will become more interesting to me because it's kind of like unplayable with the skill-based matchmaking. So when that comes in, I get all set up and I understand, that will definitely get me on a little bit more and produce better content for you guys. But besides that, like I said, playing some Titanfall. DLC is free. This is on a DLC map, I believe. I hope you guys enjoy that in the background. I'm going to go ahead and get into the third story. Today's story has a little bit to do with sports. Growing up, I played a lot of sports. Actually, since like 5 years old probably, I've played 3 sports. I played sports all year long. I was playing basketball in the winter on multiple teams. I played for my school, travel, and just rec. Well, that was when I was in 5th and 6th and stuff. But as a kid, I just did basketball through the rec department and around where I live. And then during the spring, I was playing baseball, also All-Stars after, and then football, and I played football All-Stars too. And that stayed like that for a long time. And not to like toot my own horn, but I was pretty good at it all. I took a lot of my time in my life playing sports, so I did improve a lot. Being the youngest in the family, it was just kind of like follow after your brother. So I got taught a lot about sports, and it wasn't like I was new to it when I first started. I played with my brothers, just messing around. So I had some experience, and I had an upper hand, and I was pretty good at it. But besides that, this story takes place probably when I was like 12, I think, probably around there. And it took place in the football field, on the gridiron. It wasn't actually during a real game. It was kind of like after the season ended, I think it was in the summer actually, a bunch of people were going down to where we play our games. And we were just going to have like a cool like 2-hand touch game just with a bunch of people. So I figured it would be a fun thing to do, and I went down there. And we played a long time, and we just kept on playing. And, like I said, I was pretty good. I played football all my life, still going up to that time. I actually played all my sports until, like, 9th grade. And then that's when I stopped playing sports. I decided, there was no future to it. And that I'm having more fun doing other things now, like video games. When I was younger, I didn't play no video games. I probably started playing video games, often. Well, I played video games when I was younger, but I played it a lot, probably in 8th, 7th grade. And that's when I started getting more and more into my life until the point it is now. But I was still interested in sports until 9th grade, and then I stopped. But back then, during this story where it happened, I was interested in sports, and actually, I played all my life was based around it. But besides that, so yeah, we're playing football, and it wasn't we didn't run the ball, and that was just kind of a joke to us, and it was probably more than there would be on a real football team out on the field at once. There was probably even more than that, so it was pretty hectic. Everybody just played as a wide receiver, and then we just had 2 quarterbacks. But I remember we were running up one situation here, we were just going upfield. And I remember when the play happened, we were just running, and it said hike. So everybody just starts running. It was not organized or anything. There was no huddle saying the play that we should go for. What do we think is the best move here to make a good move and try to score? It was just kind of whoever's open, I'm going to pass it to. Just try to create space. So knowing me, I just kind of like did a little jig and just got past him and just kept running. There was a lot of people, like I said, so the ball didn't come to you that often. So you just kept on trying to get as open as possible. And this was my opportunity. And I remember I was just running out and like I was on a streak. I did like 10 yards and like curl. If you know what a curl is, it's like when you turn, like you just stop real hard and turn around and just trying to be a quick pass. But it was a fake. I did that and then I cut back and went on a streak. And I remember just looking at the quarterback, waiting for the ball thrown because I was wide open and I knew that this was my chance. And we were probably like 30, 40 yards away from the end zone, but I was quite a way upfield when he actually threw it. And then I remember when it came, like he chucked the ball, and then I was coming, and I remember just turning real quick just to make sure like I know where I'm going or whatever. And as I turn, I'm in the end zone, and like I said, it was not the football season at the time. It was during the summer. So they were like doing maintenance on the field when we weren't playing on it. So I had like this big water hose thing. It wasn't even like a hose that I hit, whatever. It was like the case for it. But there was like this pole that was hanging out far. And as I turned, I ran straight into it. And I was gushing blood out my nose and my mouth like crazy. And then someone's like, here, I got a shirt. And they hand me a white t-shirt. Probably the dumbest idea. But at the end, it was all soaked with blood. And it was pretty messy. So, luckily I didn't break anything. I never have broke anything, but it's still not so triumph. This has been episode number 3. Everybody have a great day. See you guys tomorrow.